everywhere I want to be live. Hi, good evening. Happy Monday. I'm still waiting to go live in my group here. Almost there. There we go. Hi. So I promise my community, my Staffless Practice community, that every Monday evening I will go live and share something with you. Unless something's happening and I can't, then I'll bump it to another night during the week. And lately I've been geeking out on how can you use automation and streamlining and efficiency tools without going into overwhelm on the tech challenge piece to run a practice with joy at the center, either without staff or with staff who only shows up to do what they're great at doing. That's the goal. So my goal, my personal goal, and really my professional goal these days too, one of them is to give you the tools that I'm learning as I'm implementing them on my end. And I just learned two really cool tools that are huge time savers. And if you're like a tech person and you've known about these things for a while, please don't laugh at me because I'm just catching on. But I've learned some pretty cool stuff and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm live on Facebook. I'm also live in our Facebook community. I'm going, wherever you're watching this, I'm also going to drop the link that we're playing with tonight. So my offer to you is this. If you go to the link that I'm going to drop, and you give us your name, your email, your practice information, like the website, we're going to do a completely free audit for how well your search engines are working for you, your setup is working for you, as far as how easy it is for people to see you online, which is a really important piece. Even if you are not an online kind of person, if you don't go online often to find the practitioners to serve you personally, I promise you, most of your community members are. So follow my lead on this one. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show you. I want to do this without screwing it up because last night I kind of screwed it up. I want to show you this website. So let me go. I'm going to refresh my page here. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. So let me go over two tools. The first tool is to have what's called a chat widget on your website so that if somebody goes to your website, even if it's a one-page website, a real simple thing, if you already have a practice suite, if your website lives in your practice suite, if it's a one-page thing, it's free, it comes with your suite, I still want you to have this tool on it. It's called a chat widget. And basically, somebody can click on a button on your website. I'm going to go ahead and share now. Somebody can click on this little guy right here. So this is stafflessgoodies.com/offer. You guys go on over to this and claim the offer and we'll do a free audit for you. Don't type www in, go stafflessgoodies.com/offer. What I want to show you here is this little guy right here. You see that? I'm going to click on it. And I already filled it out. So I'm going to say, I'm going to call this person Jody Rocks the Cash Bar. And then my phone number, my email address. This is a great test. Okay, test. And then I'm going to go send. And then I'm going to go over to my practice suite. And my practice suite is where all of my messaging, my Facebook messages, Instagram messages, text messages, voice messages, fax messages, email messages, all of them land in this one place, okay? So this is the practice suite. It's HIPAA compliant, it's cheap, it's all of the good things. And look, here's the message. And then I can set up an automation now if I want for if someone comes over to this chat widget, clicks here and sends me a message, this is a test or whatever it is, I can come over here to my automations and I can say, okay, practice suite. You know, I always like naming the suite. So let's call this suite Betsy. Okay, Betsy, if somebody sends us a message in the little chat widget doohickey thing, then I want you to do a few things. Watch Betsy go, you guys. I want to see Betsy send a text back like, hey, we got your message. We can't wait to connect with you. What's up? I would love to see Betsy send an email with like all of our latest and greatest, right? And even more, wouldn't it be cool if Betsy could drop a voice message to the person who just sent me a text saying, hey, it's Dr. Jody. I saw that you just checked us out online and I wasn't able to get to the computer fast enough, but I'm here now. So go ahead and shoot me a text at this number and I'll be sure to get right back to you. So you can set something up like that. Let me just show you this one sequence that we just set up. It's called our it would be helpful if I spelled correctly, right? Okay. So our nurture campaign, this is an example, guys, okay? You can set it up to be as complicated as you want it to be. It can go on and on and on. Here's another workflow that we set up today. Where is it? It's so cool. I think this was it. It's like a whole map of what I want this system to do and when I want it to do it. So most people will see this and say, Jody, are you on something? Do you think I have the bandwidth to deal with something like this? Because who does, right? Well, isn't it fortunate that we have a done for you program to get all of this set up for your practice for you? And if you don't have the bandwidth for that, if you don't want to get involved with something like that, we have a 1, 2, 3 ABC option too, to just set up very simple workflows to get something like a chat widget on your website. Okay, so that is the first thing I wanted to show you that I think is incredibly cool. The second thing I wanted to share with you isn't something that I'm actually going to show you. I'm just going to tell you about it. If someone calls my practice right now, and I shared about this last night, so if I'm going into redundancy, please forgive me. If someone calls my practice right now, they're going to be calling and they're going to hear a voice message that directs them. That's called the voicemail message funnel. Get the book staff list if you don't know what the voicemail message funnel is. And it directs them to getting all of the things that they could possibly be looking for without my time involved. And then if the phone is not answered, which it isn't in my office, they're immediately going to get a text. And the text is going to say something like, hey, it's Dr. Jody. I saw that you just called. How can I help? By the way, BTW, we don't answer the phone around here. Text is the best way to get the help you're looking for. So what's up? And then we go into a conversation and we start a nurturing sequence with all new practice members. Can you imagine where this could go, you guys? So if we can implement just those two things alone, missed call text back and a chat widget for your website, how would that change things around your office? If you do have somebody sitting at a front desk or a back desk or a desk, virtual desk, how could it protect their time? How could it free them up so that they could do other things, right? That are their best talent, their greatest talents. How could it help you on a Saturday afternoon from having to be on? I want you to start thinking about this stuff, you guys. I went ahead and dropped the link to let us do an audit. Let me just check out what you're currently doing. Let's see how you score. We'll see. It's totally free. And then if you want to jump on and review it, we can review it with you and give you some options for tools to get things moving a little bit forward for you. I hope you love that as much as I do. And if you are watching this and you do run a practice, my hope for you is that you go make the world better with great care. Thanks for listening. I hope it was helpful.